Alright guys, I'm back with another weekly manga review video for Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, and starting with Naruto, chapter 636. This chapter was pretty much Kakashi versus Obito. The entire time, and I have to say that I thought the fight kind of sucked. There wasn't a lot of jutsus going on here. What happened at the end of last week, where Obito was stabbing Kakashi, was a genjutsu. So none of that actually happened. But in this chapter, they're actually fighting each other. It goes back to the past with Kakashi and Obito sparring as kids. And the final hit is Kakashi stabbing Obito with the Rikiri, Obito stabbing Kakashi. However, Obito only stabs Kakashi in the side, and Kakashi goes straight through Obito. So he pretty much defeats him here. This villain that Kishimoto has built up for years now is defeated by Kakashi. And he says that Kakashi may have won this battle, but he will not let him win the war. He teleports back to the battlefield. Madara sees the state that Obito's in. And even though he doesn't want to become the Jinchuriki right now, he realizes that he hasn't a choice because Obito's about to die. So he takes control of his body, and that's the way the chapter ends. However, Naruto sees this, and you know there's going to be some type of talk no jutsu where Naruto is like, how can you do this to one of your comrades? And Obito's going to be like, oh, I see myself in Naruto. There's going to be some crap like that going on. But yeah, this is pretty much the end of Obito, I think. And Madara's going to take over his body. He's going to become the Jinchuriki to the Jubi. And that's pretty much it. So the bad guys have nothing. Now they don't even have Obito. It's just Madara and the Jubi fighting everyone. Orochimaru, Sasuke, Naruto. Everybody, the Hokages, the former Hokages, every single person is against Madara. I just don't see how that's fair. I mean, there's really no drama to this at all. It's not like it's a close battle. I mean, it's really one-sided. This entire war has been so one-sided. It's ridiculous. And now it's just further proof that the bad guys have nothing to back them up. It's really just one guy. So on to Bleach chapter 543. This is a weird chapter. Basically, Juha Bach, we saw previously that Ishida has joined the Stern Ritter. And in this chapter, Juha Bach names Ishida his successor. And we see some of the Stern Ritter members, they have problems with this. This guy, Baz B. They're really upset that some new guy they don't even know is going to take over as leader. And I don't really get it. I don't understand what's going on here, why Ishida is chosen as the successor. And I think it's obvious that he's going to turn on Juha Bach. And if that's the case, Juha Bach deserves everything he gets for choosing some random guy to take his place. It doesn't make any sense at all to me. What I do think is cool about the Stern Ritter is they all have a letter of the alphabet. And that's how you determine their power level. So Juha Bach is letter A. And he's giving Ishida the letter A. But I guess there could be a chance that Ishida does decide that, hey, I'm a Quincy first and foremost. I need to fight against my friends. And he decides to fight against Ichigo and the others. But I just have this feeling he's going to turn on Juha Bach. Juha Bach's going to be defeated. And in this huge battle that happens where Juha Bach is defeated, Aizen somehow gets freed. That's the only way I see this playing out. But it was an interesting chapter. Only because of the other Stern Ritter members. I really like seeing these other guys. So on to One Piece, chapter 712. This chapter starts off with Sanji being captured by Violet. He's been defeated. Violet's taken control of the situation. She's one of the Don Quixote family members. And Sanji, of course, can't fight a woman. I guess that's how he was captured. I don't really know how they were able to defeat Sanji, one of the top 3 in the Straw Hat Pirates. But Violet uses this power, the Goggle Fruit, to look inside Sanji's mind and find out what the Straw Hats are really planning. But his mind is so perverted, she can't find anything out, which was awesome. And then Sanji tells her that he knows her tears were real. So This shows her that Sanji really is a good person. She can trust him, and she uses her goggle power to summon a giant whale, these giant whale creatures, to attack her own men so that Sanji can escape. This was weird even for One Piece. Of all the animals, why was it a whale? What is this power? It doesn't make any sense, but it was still a really interesting chapter. I just thought the whole whale thing really threw me off. I was like, what the hell is going on? Was Oda drunk when he wrote this chapter? So anyways, she tells Sanji he needs to escape, and she shows him her mind so that he can see what Don Quixote has been up to, and the fact that he knows what the Straw Hats are planning, and that Don Quixote never relinquished his title of Shikibukai. So this was all in the past. So it cuts to the present time. Luffy, his Colosseum battle has began. He's fighting in, I think, the C block, and then it cuts to Law. And Robin pops up from the ground. I guess she can teleport now with her Devil Fruit, which is pretty cool. And she tells Law that her and Usopp are safe and wishes him luck. Because holy shit, an admiral, the Marines, and Don Quixote is on his way. So we're getting the hell out of here. Good luck. And Law's like, okay, good luck to you guys too. So Don Quixote shows up, and he's acting all scared. He's like, oh man, I'm really afraid the Marines are here. Because he knows Law thinks he relinquished the title, but Law knows the truth now. So he's like, cut the shit. I know you didn't relinquish the title. How did you pull something like this off? A Shikibukai does not have that type of pull where you can fool the entire world just to trick 10 people. He says the only people who have that type of power are the world nobles. And then he's like, are you a... And Don Quixote just smiles and says, it's complicated. Anyways, I'm here for your head. And I was like, oh my god, this was awesome. So I have to say, out of the 3 chapters this week, I have to give it to One Piece. I thought One Piece did the best this week. It was really awesome to see Don Quixote, and I guess he's a world noble. And that explains a lot, actually, of why he's pretty much the strongest Shikibukai. I guess Mihawk's up there too, but definitely Don Quixote is the... He's got the slave trade, all that stuff going on in the New World as Joker, having an alliance with one of the 4 emperors, all this stuff. It makes sense now if you consider the fact he's a world noble, and he's got the entire world government behind him. So I really thought this was a great chapter. But anyways, that's my review of this week's weekly Shonen Jump manga chapters for Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this week's chapters in the comments, and thanks for watching.